And we are live!
Yay! Hello guys!
Hello world! Hold on, I'm gonna do our countdown first. Let me do our countdown. We are live!
Hello! Hello!
Hello everybody! Hello Queens! Kumusta ang mga Pinaypreneur? Andito na naman po kami! Ang mga Maria. Ang mga
Kulang
M's.
ng isa. Miss ka namin, ate.
Wala yung isa naming ate, pero she's always supporting us behind the scene. So, wala. Excited lang po kami palagi pag meron kaming Pinaypreneur night. Kasi beyond what you see here is a sisterhood. So, kami pong lahat, we support each other, whether sa business or beyond. Diba? Nakakatuwa naman po talaga. And doon po sa mga ngayon pa lang po kami nakikita or napapanood, kami po ay mga proud digital business owners na mga mommies or fur mommy and mga career woman din po. Pero talaga namang kapag nga sinabing Pilipino, wala yan inuurungan. So kami po ngayon ay nandito because we hope that with every presentation nakakapag-provide po kami sa inyo ng mga much needed information na pwede nyo pong gamitin in your decision making kung kayo man po ay naghahanap ng negosyo or mga tips lang po bago ninyo talaga simulan, nandito po kami para sa inyo. So tonight, ang napili po naming topic is building business while keeping your private life private. Napaka-timely nga po naman kasi ang dami-dami pong access ngayon sa social media. And ito na rin po yung parang growing means of start or of running your business. So marami po talaga tayong mga individuals all over the globe na gumagamit ng internet, ng social media. Pero paano po ba natin gagawing private ang ating buhay? Kahit po nandyan tayo online palagi. Tingnan po natin ano yung pwede nating matutunan tonight. And isa-isa po namin introduce yung sarili namin. And then we will give our take on this very special topic tonight. So, number 1. Start tayo kay Sis Maria.
Wow,
Hello, Sis
pala
Maria.
number 1. Thank you so much, host Mary Rose. Hello, Philippines, mabuhay! Nandito naman kami mga Pinaypreneur Hustle Hub para mag-share sa inyo ng aming mga tips. So ngayon, ako ay magpapakilala muna mga kababayan. Ako nga pala si Maria Rosbach, nakatira ako dito sa Wisconsin, USA for about 12 years now. Isa akong farm mom, isa akong dati ako nagtatrabaho as a caregiver, nag-server din ako sa isang restaurant, tapos naging trainer din ako, at naging inventory specialist. Dahil sa aking online business, a few months of doing this business, ay nakapag-quit na ako sa aking mga part-time jobs at nakapag-focus na ako sa isang job na lang. And now I have more time to take care of my family and my husband. So, and of course, my hobbies, nagagawa ko na po. So, I still work full-time job in one of the biggest home improvement store here in the US, the 3rd largest. And now I'm a proud digital entrepreneur. Thank you so much. Back to you. I will share now. All right. So, ang aking i-share mga kababayan ay sharing without oversharing. Finding the balance. Okay. So, sa aming online business, paano nga ba magiging totoo at relatable online nang hindi masyado nag-overshare? Kasi marami naman tayong kababayan na natakot silang sumali sa online business na hindi sila sanay sa social media, no? Hindi sila mahilig mag-post, hindi sila wala silang confidence na mag-go live. Wala silang confidence na mag-share ng buhay nila. So, meron talaga mga tao na private. So ngayon, sa panahon ngayon, mga kababayan, mahalaga ang pagiging authentic, no? Hindi mo naman kailangan talaga i-share lahat when it comes to joining this online business. Kasi sa panahon ngayon kailangan maging totoo ka, maging authentic ka, i-share mo kung ano yung nasa salubin mo. So, lalo na kung nagtatayo tayo ng negosyo, no? Katulad nitong online business natin. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na nito ay kailangan mo ng isa publiko ang lahat ng bagay sa buhay mo. So, ako, natutunan kong mag-share, no? Mag-share ng may purpose. At yun din po yung magagawa ninyo once you're in this online business. I-share nyo lang na may purpose. Pinapakita ko ang mga parts na journey ko na makakatulong sa inyo, makakatulong sa mga nanonood. Kasi nga naman, 'di ba, number 1 social media is Facebook. So we are always, on Facebook. So doon ako nag-share ng aking journey na makakatulong sa iba, na makaka-inspire sa ibang tao o makaka-relate sila sa story ko. Pero may mga bagay rin akong pinipiling panatilihing private, no? Privado, lalo na pagdating sa pamilya. So, ang tip ko sa inyo mga kababayan, no, nanonood ngayon, mga Pinay all over the globe, mga OFWs. So, mag-focus sa mga kwento na may natututunan ka. Kasi naman talaga importante, 'di ba? Educational, 'di ba? Motivational, inspirational. So, yun talaga yung dapat mong i-share online para makapag-inspire ka pa ng maraming tao at makapag-share ka ng mga natututunan talaga. Tapos makakatulong ka pa sa iba, makaka-touch ka ng nakaka-relate sa story mo. So, ang pangatlong tip ko, hindi ko nakokompromiso ang privacy ng mahal mo sa buhay. Makakatulong ka pa sa iba. So, yun ang importante. Mag-share ka ng may matututunan ka, mag-share ka ng nakaka-inspire ka, at hindi mo ka-compromise ang privacy mo. Kasi nga naman, ang online presence ay hindi kailangan maging open diary. Alam mo yun? Diba? Noon, siyempre, kailangan talaga, hindi lahat-lahat isi-share mo. So, magtira ka rin para sa sarili mo. Pwede ka magtagumpay sa business na ito habang iniingatan mo rin ang personal mong mundo. So, mga kababayan, huwag kayong matakot, no? Kasi meron nga naman talaga, kahit sa mga kababayan, marami nagtatanong, no, sa online business sa ads, isa na sa ads ko, no. Sabi niya, hindi siya mahilig sa social media, hindi siya sanay na mag-share, hindi siya sanay mag-go live. So, ano ba ang dapat gawin niya? So, meron din naman kami dito, matututunan nyo once you get in your online business, no? Meron kami mga faceless na pwede lang kayo mag-post na hindi nyo talaga pinapakita ang mga ang mga itsura nyo. So, wag po kayo matakot. Kasi, meron po mga strategy, mga tips na i-share sa inyo kung paano mag-postings. Meron kayong coaches and mentors na mag-guide sa inyo once you are inside the business. So, wag po kayo matakot na kailangan nyo magkatulad din namin na nakikita nyo na nagsasalita sa harap nyo. So, matututunan nyo yan. Step by step yan. Hindi yung sa umpisa pa lang na business mo ay isasaba ka na kaagad. Natututunan po yan. At yung confidence po, nabibuild po yan. Sa umpisa talaga, kahit naman kami, meron kaming takot, no? Hindi kami talaga confident sa umpisa, pero ang habang tumatagal ay talagang nakikipag-usap namin sa inyo na bilang totoong tao. At nakapag-share na rin kami sa inyo ng aming story. Pero syempre, hindi lahat-lahat. So, yun lang. Thank you so much, Sis Mary Rose. Lang yung masishare ko sa mga kababayan natin.
Thank you, Sis Maria. And tama naman po yun kasi ngayon po ang hinahanap talaga ng mga tao yung authentic, sabi nga nila, yung tunay. Kaya lang, kailangan meron talaga tayong boundary. Ano ba yung gusto nating i-share? Hindi naman sa tinatago namin yon from you, pero pag private life namin, may control talaga kami ano yung gusto naming i-share. At maganda yung sinabi ni Maria na sharing with a purpose. Pwede kang mag-share na hindi mag-overshare, pero makaka-inspire ka pa rin. So, thank you, Sis Maria. So, we'll move to point number 2. Yan ba si Sis Mary J?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Hello, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Mga Pinaypreneurs po, welcome to our podcast. So, ako po ay isang wife. I am a mom of 2 athletes and I am a full-time physical therapist. And when I joined this business, I was working 3 jobs. Because of this business, it has helped me spend more time with my family. I'm able to lessen my hours at work, at the same time providing for the family. So if this resonates with you, listen to us and sana may mapulot kayong konting kaalaman with regards to our business. So my topic is family first. Yung drawing the line or making boundaries between your family life and your business life. It is true po, mahirap po ang sa buhay natin ngayon. Mahirap itago ang personal life. Kasi lahat ng tao may camera na, so maglalakad ka lang sa mall, may nagbo-vlog, minsan makaka-capture yung mukha mo kahit na hindi mo gusto, o kaya may event, ang mga kids, mga parents, nakalabas sa mga phone nila, mapipicture ng anak mo. Ganon din naman ang but we try to control these things. So ngayon, yung boundaries of having a business and being with the family, I totally relate to this kasi mom din po ako. So mahirap pong i-juggle ang boundaries between a business owner and a mom at the same time. So minsan, kailangan may rules sa bahay. Sa bahay namin, kailangan i-define ang family first. Ano nga ba sa amin ang family first? In my household, when it's time for dinner, there's no electronics. So, sacred po ang meals namin. We don't allow. Kasi masisavor mo ang flavor. Conscious ka sa ginagawa mo, sa kinakain mo. At the same time, you provide quality time. If there's a conversation that we could talk about over the table, how was your day? And then we can express without the interruptions of the outside world. So at the same time, and another thing is a sacred weekend. So there are times that I take my girls out on a date. So kahit na, ang date namin hindi naman mamahalin. Kahit na cartoons lang sa bahay, movie with popcorn and a little bit of juice, walang electronics. So yun ang rule. Pag kami magkakasama, no electronics. And minsan, napapagalitan ako, gusto kong i-share sa mundo na kumakain kami, nagsasama-sama kami, magpapaalam ako sa kanila. Pumapayag naman. So it's so yun ang amin, pero and the second ang aking second point is let your family get involved with your business. Kasi they're the biggest cheerleader. And the kids actually they learn kasi nakikita nila where my mom is helping other people build their own business. So even though in school when they ask what is your mom doing, so ilalagay nila my mom is a digital business owner. They don't really know na physical therapist. So nakikita kasi nila when I present myself, they listen, they're behind the scenes, oh my mom is a digital business owner. So when parang namamarket na rin kung anong ginagawa ng mommy nila. So, involvement talaga. Tapos, minsan sila pa kumukuha na pictures ko. Sabi ko gano'n, ang galing-galing na nila. So, yung mga skills nila na develop niyan. So, posting, katulad na sinabi ni Maria, you have to be intentional kasi very limited ang time natin. Kailangan natin i-juggle maraming hats. Caregivers tayo, we're moms, we're like employees. We need to be intentional of our time. Intentional din ng posting. Kailangan educational, entertaining, and talagang involvement sa business. So, we have to inspire other people and help and educate them what we're doing. So, and make sure that ma-inspire sila sa ginagawa natin. Nag-enjoy tayo. So, set clear hours. So, after my kids are fed, check. After my kids are bathed, they're all clean. I ask before I come online, do you need anything from mom? Is there anything you need before I go online? He would say no, and then they would let me go. If not, I will have to make sure that their needs are taken care of before I work. So yun na o kaya pagising sa umaga before everybody wakes up, I do my thing, business online. being an online business owner, we don't need to be always online, even though we say that our business runs 24 hours because our business runs on automation. Once our business is set, it does the process for us, and so this is one of the benefits of our business. Last one thing, unplug and recharge, because we all need to rest. We have to take care of ourselves. Knock knock. Before sinabi nga ni Miss Mary Rose kanina, you cannot pour to others in an empty cup. So you have to fill yourself, take care of yourself first, moms, and then you could give to others and you could help others more and give yourself more to others. Maraming salamat po mga Pinaypreneur. Sana may natutunan kayo. Back to you, Mary Rose.
Thank you, Sis Marjay. I'm sure madaming natutunan, lalo na po yung mga moms. Ang hirap po kasi sa amin mga may career, may chikiting, tapos may business pa. Paano mo talaga babalansin yun? Minsan naisip ko, super moms talaga tayo. Parang may 30 hours per day. Paano natin nagagawa lahat yun? Parang more than 24 hours yung pati sa panaginip, di ba? Mami. Pero alam mo, very good yung mga sinabi mo kasi yung mag-create ka rin ng schedule na nandoon sila, kasali sila. And you ask for their permission. Di ba? Kung gusto ba nila na ganito, kung okay ka na mag-go online. At saka, mahirap talagang iset yung boundary. Sabi mo nga na, nasa iyo yung mga camera anywhere you go. Hindi dahil ikaw yung hinahabol, kundi nagba-vlog din yung mga tao sa paligid natin. So, mahirap talagang mag-maintain ng privacy. Pero yun nga, ikaw ang may control. Kasi ikaw ang may content niyan, kayang-kaya yan. Basta alam mo yung mga priorities mo. So, thank you, Sis Mary J. Ako yata yung susunod. Ako nga, sige, ituloy ko na yung daldal ko. Ako nga pala si Mary Rose from Vancouver, Canada. And isa po akong dating banker, ngayon po sa healthcare na, and digital business owner. Meron din po akong 2 kids, and dito po kami nakatira for a long time. For a long time. Napansin ko lang kanina nung nag-i-intro si Maria tsaka si Mary J, we actually give out that kind of information. Yung information namin, wife, mom of two, di ba? Fur mom, yung mga ganon, yung mga occupation namin. So all those information na binibigay namin actually is helpful. Kasi ang pinaka-ano po namin is transparency and honesty. Hindi namin, ewan ko, personally speaking, hindi ko po kaya na humarap ng ganito tapos my goal is to trick people. Hindi po. Kasi ang ultimate goal is to help more parents out there, to help more people globally. Pero kailangan talagang tunay ka. Kaya kapag nag-i-introduce kami, I want to say that I'm a mom and a former banker and now working in healthcare kasi may mga mommies out there na katulad ko, katulad namin. And that is a private personal information din na pero sinishare talaga namin willingly. Ngayon, sa akin, paano ba kapag may stranger na nagtanong beyond that? Paano ba? Actually, marami po yan. Lalo na when you're running advertisements kasi they will see your face. Sometimes part ng advertisement mo yung family mo, nasa background sila. Siguro, innate na din sa ating mga women yung instinct na alam mo kung harmful ba o harmless yung isang tanong. Kasi minsan we get that. Depende yan. Lalo na ngayon, hindi nakakatakot, pero medyo challenging kung paano mo ipifilter yung mga ganitong klase. Kasi minsan may nagtatanong ng medyo sensitive na questions. Are you willing to go out on a date? Ha? After mong i-introduce na isa kang pamilyadong tao. Di ba yung mga ganon? So, parang, okay, parang hindi ito in line dun sa aking purpose. Hindi po ito yung pinopromote ko. So, kayang-kaya mo ring i-filter kung itong taong ito ba ay talagang interested sa business o sa ibang bagay. So, mga ganon. Unfortunately, wala po tayong control kung sino yung magko-contact sa atin. Makaka-contact at makaka-contact po. Pero nasa sa inyo kung how much information ang gusto mong ibigay. Like, how old are your kids? Which school do they go to? Parang hindi na yata part ng business. It doesn't have to do with the business. Hindi yon magme-make or break ng decision niya kung sasagot siya into opening his very own business. Hindi connected na malaman niya kung saan nag-aaral yung mga anak ko. So, hindi ko rin po yun openly sinishare. Pati po yung mga information like yung mga parang para sa amin ay special moments, hindi ko po yun kailangan i-share. Kung sacred po sa family namin to, amin na lang yon. May mga ganon. Pero yung mga happy moments din naman namin, nakikita nyo rin yung mga glimpse and pieces. Like, let's say we go out, nasa lake kami, sinishare ko rin yan. Pinapakita ko rin sa inyo ano yung mga possibilities ng pagkakaroon ng digital business. But beyond that, syempre, I have to draw the line. And I have to protect them too. Like how I want to be protected. So, kailangan protected din yung family ko in this manner. Kasi ako po ang may hawak ng platform, hindi sila. Sumali sila sa screen, di ba? Dahil nagpe-film ako, nakasali sila. So, kailangan ko pong i-protect sila at all costs. Tapos, i-connect ko na siya sa dun sa isa kong point. Okay, sisters? You can share your journey powerfully without feeling pressured. Ayun nga, tulad ng sabi ko kanina, hindi nila kailangang malaman yung details. It's nothing different from meeting a stranger outside. Halimbawa, yun kung nagtatrabaho ka somewhere, ako sa healthcare, I can chit-chat with the patients, pero hindi ko tatanungin, anong bank account mo? Or yung mga, sino yung provider mo ng mga services mo at home? Hindi yun connected sa trabaho ko. Similarly, sa digital business, kapag alam mo na hindi na masyadong connected yung tanong nila, well, it's time for you to judge that kind of questioning and kung sasagutin mo siya. But make sure you are also understanding where they're coming from. Baka naman intimidated lang siya na nandito ka, you are hosting and you are presenting. Baka yun yung way niya as an icebreaker, I don't know. Pero do it respectfully kasi minsan meron ding mga parang communication gap. Hindi mo alam, baka tinatranslate niya lang directly from English, from his own language. Kaya medyo maging respectful din po tayo. Tapos, mag-create ka lang ng safe zone. Meron din kami individually, I think kaming apat meron kaming sari-sariling way kapag nag-host kami ng live namin by ourselves sa sarili naming mga pages. Minsan ako nag-share ng nasa kitchen ako, nagluluto. Or minsan naglalakad. I-share ko yan. Wala namang mali na nagluto ka, di ba? Or yung journey namin bilang digital entrepreneurs. Tulad at ngayon, nag-share kami how you can also do the same. Tapos yung faith din, nag-share kami. But beyond that, again, judge accordingly. Use your wisdom. Meron naman tayo lahat niyan. And tanungin mo sa sarili mo at the end of the day, would I regret this later? Yun dapat laging question mo. Pag ba shinare ko to, magiging proud ako later o pagsisisihan ko? So yun ang aking tip para sa topic natin tonight. Thank you! Yay! And then we'll move on to Mary Ann.
Hello! Welcome back to Pinarpreneur Hustle Hub on this Thursday night. Yan. Ako naman po si Mary Ann. Ako po ay isang wife din. Meron po akong 2 anak.
from Manila, Philippines, and currently now in Ontario, Canada. So matagal na rin kami dito. 17 years na rin, ganyan. So I'm doing this. I'm an online entrepreneur and mentor, and this is a side hustle, and I'm currently a sales administrator full-time sa isang business entity. Hindi sinabi kung anong business entity. O, diba? Ayan, that's another hack. O, diba? So, yun. And today's topic is something personally we practice every day how to be visible online while protecting your peace and your privacy. Alam natin, online visibility is part of the job. Right? Kung digital entrepreneur ka, kailangan mo talagang magpakita, mag-post, mag-share ng kwento mo. Kasi people connect to people, right? Pero kung hanggang saan dapat ang sharing, yun ang pag-uusapan natin. So meron akong mga 5 yata to. So first, check your privacy settings regularly. Lahat ng social media platforms meron yan. Unang step nga yan pag mag-create ka ng account mo, right? Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok, lahat yan may privacy settings. So, i-check nyo siya kung tama pa rin yung settings regularly. So, ako may ibang post na naka-friends only, ganon. Lalo na pag family related. Minsan only me, ako lang nakakita kasi journaling ko yun, mga ganon, or saving a memory just for me, right? Meron akong tip with that. Mag-create kayo ng close friends list sa IG stories nyo. Doon nyo lang ilalagay yung mga personal wins, behind the scenes moments, na mga pang intimate yan, yung ayaw nyong i-publicize, yung more personal. So that's another pro tip. So second, we have think twice before you post. I think nasabi na to multiple times kanina. Tanungin yung sarili nyo, is this for value or validation? Magkaiba yon. So, kasi minsan, may masyado tayo nag-share, okay lang at the moment. Pero later on, katulad ng sinabi ni Mary Rose, ay sana hindi ko na lang yung sinabi. Yung mga ganun, diba? Ako, I've learned na magpo-pause muna ako bago mag-post. Pause before posting. Yan, ganyan. May mga kwento na i-turn into lessons, ganun. Pero tinatanggal ko yung mga specific details like names, locations, and etc. Right? Pero remember, it's okay to keep some memories sacred. Okay lang yun. Kasi yung pagiging online mentor natin, entrepreneur natin, ay hindi yun kasama diba? So, i-gauge natin. So, third I have is use mindset filters, not just app filters. Right? So, hindi lang privacy settings yung kailangan. Kailangan din mindset filter. Kasi kahit anong ganda ng caption natin, kung mai-expose naman natin mga pamilya, baka naman too much na yun, baka mag-backfire na yun sa atin, right? So, ako meron lang akong simpleng rule If it makes me uncomfortable to imagine a stranger knowing this about my family, hindi ko na lang ipopost. Diba? Ganun lang yun simple lang, right? You can still be real, inspiring, engaging, without oversharing. I-share mo yung lessons mo about motherhood, right? Marriage, daily life, mga simple hacks, recipes, or whatever. Pero hindi yun makukompromiso yung safety ng pamilya mo, like sinabi ni Sis MJ kanina. Fourth, separate business from personal. That's very important. Ako personally, meron akong personal accounts. Iba rin yung business accounts ko sa tools ko. So, meron akong personal email, meron akong business email. Parang meron akong FB personal page, meron akong FB business page. So, lahat sila magkaiba. And something that I do is, halos pare-parehas yung pangalan. Like, konektado siya. Parang hindi rin ako malilito. Kasi mahirap naman kasi mag-memorize ng mga password, di ba? Aminin na natin yan. Pero mas magandang separate para at least kung meron tayong kausap, kung business, business lang. Pag personal, personal lang. Yan. So, and then let's remember, you don't have to show everything to build trust. You can protect your family and still make an impact. Let's be wise, let's be intentional. Sinabi rin yan kanina. And most of all, guard our peace. Kasi mahirap naman may business tayo, wala naman tayong peace. Right? So, yun lang. Thank you for listening. And hopefully, meron kayong nakuha dito sa aming episode tonight. Thank you!
Yay! Very good. Thanks, Sis Mary Ann. Ang ganda po talaga, di ba? And gusto ko yun yung semong, what is sacred to you? Sa'yo yun. Parang ang hirap naman na pang family, tas bigla yung stranger kasali siya. Uy, nakita kita ngayon. Sino to? Sino to? Actually, before natin i-end tong ating podcast tonight, meron akong isang anecdote about this. Long time ago, when social media was brand new din ako, syempre excited mama ko. Post dito, ganyan. One time, we were eating at the restaurant. Buti na lang, daughter-in-law ito ng friend ko or coworker. Sabi niya, is this Sophie? Sabi ko, ha? How did she know? Sino to? Tapos iniisip ko, familiar yung mukha niya. Buti na lang kilala ko siya somehow. So, mula nun, inano ko yung mga privacy settings ko. Natakot talaga ako. So, para po sa inyo dyan, security, sabi nga, nasa sa inyong kamay po yan. So, maraming tips po tayong natutunan from the Pinaypreneurs tonight. Mag-i-invite lang po kami ng aming mga webinar. Kasi ito rin po ang opportunity nyo na makapag-build ng something tulad po ng meron po kami ngayon, and at the same time, ma-enjoy nyo po yung life na yon with family, doing things that you love to do, and creating more memories together. So, simulan ko po ang invitation. Mag-register lang po kayo para sa libreng webinar every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. po sa Pacific Standard Time. Just check your local time. Punta lang po kayo sa kung anong business page po ang nakikita nyo ngayon sa screen nyo. Andyan po ang mga website at nasa comment section din po. Simulan nyo pong mag-build ng isang digital business na pwede pong i-outsource yung current 9 to 5 ninyo. We're not telling you to leave your job now, but eventually, this business has the potential to do it for you. So, start na. Nandito po kami. Kami po ang mga mentors. Pili lang. Marami po kami. But we are group of amazing people and we help each other. Ano man po yan, business related o hindi man, nandito po kami para sa isa't isa. So, go ahead. Thank you so much. Mary J, you wanna invite?
Yes, thank you, Mary Rose. Mga kababayan, this business is for all the Filipinos, kahit na anong nationality, male, female, busy moms, no experience required, no educational levels required. Basta po, ano lang kayo, meron kayong sipag, may tiyaga, coachable kayo, and you have big goals. Naintindihan po namin kayo. It is hard. Life is difficult. Expenses are going higher. And our jobs doesn't secure you for your future. So if this resonates with you, our story resonates with you, yes, we do everything online. Kasi marami taming pwedeng tulungan around the world. Global po ang business namin. You can run this one on your own time. You don't have to wake up in an alarm clock. Walang clock in. You could take it. You could run your business in your own pocket. We don't involve selling. We don't bug family and friends. Just sign up with your name and email on the web page. You see down on the comments where you find this webinar, and hopefully we'll help you out in this journey. We'll enjoy the journey together, and we'll see you on the inside. Maraming salamat po.
Okay. Go ahead, Mary Ann.
Yes. So for those people who have been supporting us, thank you very much for following us in our business page. Thank you very much. And for getting some insights with us. Now, before we didn't know, and we actually just know about this through our business community and through our online business, right? So if you're like us, right, strong wise, right, kung ano yung mga kaya nyong i-achieve, pwede dito for your small times. If you have a current job, it's fine. You can keep it for now, like what Sis Mary Rose have said, and you can do this on the side. So you can just reach out to any of us and we'll go from there. See you on the inside.
Okay, go ahead, Sis Maria.
Hello mga kababayan na nanonood sa amin ngayon. Sana may natutunan kayong tips sa aming share tonight. So inimbitahan po namin kayo na manood na aming libreng webinar that happens every Tuesday and Thursday. Pagod na ba kayo na puro na lang trabaho, araw-araw, gising sa alarm clock at walang sapat na ipon at kita? Subukan niyo po ang aming opportunity. Kami po ang pathway para makapagbago ng buhay. Since 2016, this community is changing lives. And we are partnered with a 51 years old company now. We are global. We are in 27 countries and 43 locations. We are now 255,200K community members of like-minded positive people. Join na po kayo sa amin para maging katulad din namin kayo na business and successful entrepreneurs. And we are positive-minded people. And we are here to guide you and mentor you and coach you. Kaya wag po kayo matakot kasi hindi po kayo nag-iisa sa journey na ito. Nandito po kami. So, register lang po kayo sa aming mga link or direct message nyo lang po kami para gabayan po namin kami mula sa umpisa ng iyong business up to the end. See you on the inside. Back to you, Ms. Mary Rose.
Yes, thank you so much po sa lahat ng viewers natin. Actually, Sis Orty was watching us. I don't know how long she stayed kasi we speak in Tagalog. But look.
Hello, Queens. Hello, Arnie. Congratulations.
Yeah, so thank you so much po sa lahat po ng nanood and we'll see you in 2 weeks para sa isa na naman pong episode ng Pinaypreneur Hustle Hub. If you have any topics in mind or questions about this business, let us know. Pwede po namin gawin yung podcast para lang po sa inyo. So maraming salamat po and may God bless all of us exceedingly and abundantly more than we can ever ask, think, or imagine. Bye for now.
Bye!
Bye.